So now I think we head back to camp, hand the Grimoire back to Liliana after killing Flemeth in a really long fight. Some fights are like that in this game. It's like either they're really short skirmishes or they're extremely long fights. And I want to just head back to camp straight away. I didn't want to fight anyone, and because I was already injured twice with some people, with Alistair and Poopbutt. So I just want to I want to go back to camp. I want to heal up. I want to hand off the book. But I'm pretty sure it's not like a conversational piece. I think it's a gift we have to give her. Find that out right now. Yep, there it is.
Mother's real grimoire, is it?
Right from her dead cold
I am
hands.
glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
And we got a moderate magic. That was a plus 13. And she's interested in us. I'm sorry, Morrigan. I'm sorry, but we're with Liliana. I'm sorry. I don't think I can get both of you, because that would be A, greedy, and B, weird. I mean, I'm not against it, but it would just be
Yes?
awkward conversations.
So, full of questions, are
So
you?
Flemeth is dead. What now? I think, yep.
Now I have enough time to study Mother's grimoire to find a way to prevent her from stealing my body in the future. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of
That's
that.
a spoiler.
And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no?
So this is sort of like a romance opportunity. And I think I go with 4 or 5. I was hoping you'd say that.
Let us go. There is much to be done before... There is still much to be done.
What do I get? I get a -1. That's awkward. A plus 13 and a -1. So now I start selling some stuff and a selling montage. I don't really know the montage part, the music part. I guess me talking, but I'm not really the musical expert here. This is when I equip the Juggernaut armor and make him look like a complete badass. Give him all of the Juggernaut armor, and then I was like, oh wait, I have to give Ogren some items. I give him the dragon armor that I've been holding on for like ages. I give Morgan her new clothes. I give Wynn her new staff and some Sten the leftovers. Poor Sten. And I think I forgot to give Alistair his weapon. I think we're now heading to Orzammar. Oh, yeah, Orzammar was funny. So there was a mission for the crows to go kill someone at a palace, and I assumed it was going to be Denram's palace. Turned out not to be the case, and it was talking about Orzammar, even though it says it in the dialogue in the box, and I was just dumb enough not to realize that. So I go to Orzammar thinking that I have to finish the stash, the guy's stash. You gotta like pick the cheapest item from the box in order to prevent you from getting injured. Of course, I had started this mission and I got 2 out of the 3 boxes. And in this go back, since all the enemies are dead, I just sort of grab everything, and I get like 7 or 8 injuries. It was pretty weird. It's pretty funny. Because it's an injury per item that you grab that's not the cheapest item, right? So, and there's 3 items per box. So I think I've looted 2, maybe 3 items per box. No, there's 2 items per box that I haven't looted. So I get 2. I get 4 injuries. I guess that's the total math, not 6 or 7. My math was horribly wrong. And I'm wondering why there are dead people on these spikes.
Our tribe fights for you, Warden.
But yeah, so we go to Orzammar thinking that we're going to the stash, or the stash is at the palace. I found out that it's not in the palace; it's in the hideout for the Carda. So I didn't Google that because I was like, where the I killed a bunch of people at the palace, and then I went, wait, the stash isn't here. Where the fuck is the stash? What's going on? Can I not do this mission? So I Googled it up. Turns out it was in Macarta, not the palace. And I was like, oh, that makes a shit ton difference. Why the hell did I not notice that beforehand? But it doesn't matter. I still finished a mission going this way. And I think there was an audio dialogue that we missed with Ogren leaving Orzammar. Because he gets astonished by the fact that there is a sky, and he's not really used to the sky because most of the dwarves who live in Orzammar don't leave Orzammar because they don't like outsiders, because outsiders don't like them. I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's as much of a disparity between elves and humans as there is dwarves and humans, because like I'm pretty sure the elves are discriminated, like have their own alienage, like that's just a giant shithole because we were from there, in the human towns. But I don't think the dwarves had problems like that, or at least I don't remember them being there. We also found a mission that's in the palace. We had to make a potion. It's funny because I looked at that mission, I was like, okay, I can totally do this. And then I found out that I won't be able to do this mission until Wynn becomes a Master Herbalist. So, because I didn't have all the ingredients. Then when I went to find all the ingredients, I was like, okay, let's make this potion. And then it's like, well, you need to be a Master Herbalist. I'm like, I'm sorry, are you fucking kidding me here, game? game, please? Please? It's just making one potion. I have this stuff. Just give me the potion, please.
News of the hour. Harrowmont is king.
That's been a really long hour. Unless there's the news is on repeat, honey. God damn it. Anyway. So, Master Herbalist problem that I run into with the potion making incident that you'll see probably either this video or maybe the next. It's kind of annoying. I don't think we've really run into an area where like, oh wow, I don't have that ability, so I can't do that mission. At least I don't remember there being like a major point where I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe that's not how I wanted things to go out. Freaking frick. I'm pretty sure there's a reference on here as well. And yes, I did just say frickin' frick because, YOLO? Because I'm tired and bored? Not bored, but just tired. Oh, hey, here's Harrowmont. With a bunch of pleading people who's like, hey, help me. You're the new king, right? I'm pretty sure I looped around, yeah. So now I have to go this way, and I don't think we've been this way the entire game, so we should have been able to finish this mission or find this mission earlier. And I'm not sure who this guy works for.
King Balin will never give up the throne.
Not really sure why he attacks, but Vartag, you know what, I'm gonna Google his name. I'm just gonna Google his name right now. That'll help me.
I still remember my first.
He's for a mission. What mission is this? Vartag Gavron. He is. I know he's with Prince Balin. Is he the guy? You can steal a champion shield from Vartag up to 3 times. Dude, first talk to him to get the quest to help the prince. Okay, so he's that guy. That's all he does. If you complete the proving fights, causing him to show up at the proving ground the 3rd time you finish the quest. Okay. So he's pretty much the guy. He's similar to the guy who gave us the mission for Harrowmont, except he's Prince Balin's side. I don't think there's anything to loot in here. This is when I was like, because it doesn't tell you where the stash is. So I was like, where the balls is the stash? And then I realized that this entire area has not been explored. So it's like, okay, I might as well just do that while I'm here. Yeah, this stash, man, it was hard to find. Probably should have just finished the mission while I was there. But at the same time, I think I was running low on items. And as I mentioned, if you pick the wrong item, you get injured. and trying to find an entire Carta without very many health potions and very, very injured, not quite the best of options. Okay, this is from Rika. You can pause it and read it. I'm not too terribly interested with a note from R. I don't know if I've met Rika in the game. At least I don't remember. I don't have a memorable moment where I'm like, ah, Rika, of course, of course. But here is the potion making mission that I failed. Well, not failed, but I can't do. Sort of ran into this one by accident.
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. I've never seen anything this potent.
Can I help?
Warden, I don't know. Maybe you've seen something like this on the surface. Maybe you've used something
Probably.
like it. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
So, exotic materials. So, Herbalist, he wants you to do this. He gave you a recipe, and when I thought that they said that they meant recipe, I thought they meant a legitimate, like, list, like a note that says, oh, here are the recipe components. Not quite the case. It's a recipe that I have to make with the Herbalist ability. So I have to go to Win and, like, look at the Herbalist section. I thought it was quest related. It is not a quest related note. And neither is for the summoning, the fourth summoning, so I don't know how to finish that. Probably have to Google it. Not a big, huge deal to me to do. It's not like I'm like, oh my god, I gotta Google it. No. Rage quit, end of the game. Because I have Googled it before. I know I have probably used Google. Restless moaning. Okay. So I thought he was talking about poisons. Not poisons, it's a potion. And then that's when I found this. I found out that I was missing 2 concentrator agents, so I think I ran around Orzammar after killing the guy in the palace. I ran around Orzammar like, does anyone have a potion? Potion seller, I need your strongest potions. But I cannot find any concentrator agents in the entire of Orzammar. So I actually had to go out of town to, I think Denerim. I think I have to travel all the way to Denerim. Which is, I would say, a little annoying.
I shall do so.
But then again, I don't expect dwarves to be making a lot of concentrator agents because they really don't have a point to. Because, let's see, concentrator agent, I guess for the health potion maybe, but they don't sell, they don't gather elf fruit as much. I mean, theoretically, they wouldn't be gathering elf fruit as much because they're underground. So probably mushrooms, the deep road mushrooms. Oh, the mushrooms from the deep road, I should say. I think they're called deep mushrooms or something along those lines. But yeah. So I don't expect them to have a lot of elf fruit in the city. Oh, that's right. Me and Zephyrin do this team backstab right here. Team backstab. Woo! It's a shame this is the first time we've ever started fighting together. And that is the end of the mission right there. If it ever wants to update. There we go. Quest updated. You've killed the ambassador in the heart of the royal palace of Orzammar. Now it's time to claim your reward. That's for the Trial of Crows, in case you're wondering. And that is, I think, the last Crows mission, like, thing we have to do for them. Which is nice. It's nice of them. Nice for them to get off my back. Now I don't have to worry about assassins, or at least I hope I don't have to worry assassins. Hint, hint, I have to worry about assassins later, but I'm not going to spoil it because it's a really, really important part in the game that I did record, and I'm still freaking pissed off that it happened. God, I'm pissed off that it happened. Ugh. I can't wait to yell about that. I don't know if that's going to be... It's probably not going to be this video. So now I start my search for concentrated agent. I cut most of this out in the next video, so don't worry. You don't have to watch me run around a city for ages, okay?